you need to hear me out. If you're planning to launch your brand right now and you don't know these three things, you are wasting your time, your money, and your peace of mind. I know that sounds harsh, but I say it with love because I've been there and I've launched with excitement, with hope, with vision, but without clarity. And clarity is everything. And most creative entrepreneurs don't fail because they lack talent or passion. They fail because they skip the foundation. They think, I'll figure it out later. But later never comes because confusion costs momentum, and momentum is what keeps your dream alive. So today I'm going to tell you what to focus on before you ever produce your next collection. And if you stay until the end, I'll give you a simple clarity checklist you can use to build or rebuild your brand without wasting months. So let's start with the truth. Most people launch from emotion, not from strategy. They have a vision, an aesthetic, a product, and that they love, and they can't wait to show it to the world. But when the first launch doesn't sell, they panic. They think, maybe people don't like my work. Maybe the market is saturated. Maybe I'm not good enough. No, it's not that. People don't like it. It's that people don't understand it or don't see it, or there is no any visibility for your brand. And confusion, it kills faster conversations than any competitor ever could. So before you launch or relaunch your brand, you must understand three things with absolute clarity. And let's go one by one and dive in. Hey, I'm Inga Grinko. I'm the founder of Fine Fashion and CEO of Bosch Paris, and I help emerging fashion and creative entrepreneurs grow their brands. So number first, you must know your ideal client, not just as a buyer, but as a human. Your idea is not my client is 30-something woman. It's not a demographic, it's a relationship. Demographics don't buy, people do. So your client has dreams, emotions, habits, triggers. She buys because something in your brand speaks to who she wants to become. Ask yourself, who is she when she wakes up in the morning? What does she do during the day? What does she struggle with when she opens your closet? How does she want to feel when she walks into a room? When you can answer those questions, your content writes itself. Your visuals tells your story. Your brand stops being about clothes. It's becoming about confidence, freedom, belonging. And let me tell you about my own client. Her name is Deborah. She is 34, a creative entrepreneur, independent, confident, but tired of cheap trends. She loves strong pieces with colors that tell a story. And she wears color because it makes her feel alive and confident. She mixes things that aren't supposed to go together because she's not supposed to fit anywhere. And she buys Bosch not just for design, but for identity. And when you know Deborah, everything becomes easier. Your tone, your photos, your captions, your products. And you stop guessing and start connecting. Because marketing is not about shouting louder, it's about whispering the right thing to the right person. So take time to build her world. Make a Pinterest board for her. Write her morning routine. List her favorite songs. Hear her fears, her dreams. The more you know her, the more magnetic your brand becomes. Number two, you must know your niche. And please, I know, niche is something is like, wow, what is it? Niche is not clothing. It's not a fashion brand. It's an industry, okay? So it's not a positioning. Your niche is an emotion, a category you want to own in your people's minds. It's the reason they remember you. Do you stand for sustainability that feels good, not boring? Do you represent a woman who leads quietly but powerfully? Are you the brand for bold color lovers who reject conformity? Your niche is not what you sell, it's what you mean. So let me give you a simple example. You can sell dresses just like 1,000 others. But if your angle is every piece I create is made for women stepping into their power, you are not selling dresses. You are selling transformation. Your niche should be small enough to be memorable, but wide enough to grow. So if you're too broad, you drown in noise. If you're too narrow, you suffocate. So find that sweet spot when your passion meets people's unmet need. That's your gold mine. And usually when we talk about designer brands, usually a designer already feels a gap because they do clothes for themselves. In this gap, maybe you can find a niche and test to see if people react to your message. To test it, ask yourself 3 questions. Would I still talk about this niche in 5 years? Do I genuinely love the people inside it? And can I make real impact here? If the answer is yes to all 3, you have found your home. Number 3, you must know your core offer. This is where most creatives get lost. They fall in love with variety, not clarity. But every strong brand starts with one hero, one product or offer that defines its promise. Think of your core offer as your brand's enter door. It's how people first meet you, test you, and trust you. It doesn't need to be huge, it just needs to be strong, simple, and consistent. If you try launch with 15 products, you dilute your story. People don't remember options, they remember emotions. Your core offer could be a perfect everyday piece, a sweatshirt that represents your tribe, a signature dress that captures your essence, or a capsule that tells one clear story. When I launched the fantasy pants and barge, I didn't know they would become a bestseller, but I made them because they embodies what my brand stands for: boldness, movement, individuality. That product became our door. And here is a secret: don't stop selling your hero when you are tired of it. Your clients are just discovering it when you're already bored. So let your hero carry your momentum again and again. That's what creates brand memory. Once you know your client, your niche, and your core offer, then and only then you can launch, but not a massive, expensive, stressful launch with all the production launched. Start small and strategic. Test 2 or 3 products for 1 month. Track reactions, not just sales. And yes, you will sell in pre-order because pre-order will help you take funds and finance your production. You will never invest in production before you tested your product online. So all you need is to track reactions, not just sales. What are people clicking at? What are they ignoring? What are they saying in comments or DM? Do they react? Those are gold clues. If something sells, do more of it. If it doesn't, adjust. Testing is not failure, it's a refinement. Every test brings data, direction, and depth. And you are not failing, you are finding your formula. I have a client in my coaching program. She launched a brand with me. The first drop was a failure because she didn't really sold at the level she wanted to sell. But then the next drop was a great success. She made 20K from the second drop, but this time it was a success because she really used the first drop as a teaching ground. And this is where she learned how to launch the second one. So you don't fail, you just test the ground, you become better and better with each launch. Now, let's talk mindset. Maybe you are thinking, but I don't have money to test. You don't need a huge budget. You need curiosity. You need engagement, energy. So start with what you have, resources that you have, yourself, people who can help you. Maybe someone can bring you some additional fabrics, information, help. You can borrow, you can barter, you can collaborate. The biggest brands today began with minimum products and maximum clarity and help. Of course, you can't skip the messy beginning, but you can make it meaningful. Instead of trying to impress, try to understand. Every early customer is a conversation partner, not just a transaction. So ask questions. What made you buy? How do you wear it? Where do you go? How do you feel? What did you feel when you opened the package? Your clients will literally give you next marketing copy, word for word. So let's make this even more practical. Here is your clarity checklist before you launch anything. Number 1, can I describe my ideal client in 1 paragraph that makes her feel seen? Number 2, can I explain my niche in 1 sentence a stranger could repeat? And number 3, can I show one product that perfectly represents my brand essence. If you can't yet, don't panic. You're not behind. You're just in refinement mode. So go back, simplify, rebuild, because simplicity is a new luxury. When your brand is simple, it feels confident. When it's confident, it attracts trust. And trust is what converts followers into customers. So let's address another myth, that you need a big collection to look professional. No, professional is not about quantity, it's about coherence. A small, cohesive collection sells better than a huge, chaotic one, because people want to feel guided, not overwhelmed. They want to either your store or your Instagram and immediately sense, I know who she is. I know what she stands for. I know how I want to feel. And that's what clarity gives you. Now let's talk about something deeper. Permission. You have permission to start small. You have permission to be unfinished. You have permission to learn in public and stop waiting for perfect. Perfection is a moving target. If you wait until you feel ready, you'll never begin. Clarity comes from action, not from thinking. So take the first step, even if it's messy, because momentum builds confidence and confidence builds credibility. And here's the truth that I've learned the hard way. It's not the prettiest brands that win, it's the clearest, where audience connects to them. It's not the busiest founders that grow, it's the most focused founder. If you get these three things right, your client, your niche, and your offer, everything else becomes easier. Your ads, your content, your partnerships, your sales, your collaborations, they all click into place because your brand finally knows who it is. And let's end with this thought. Launching a brand isn't an event. It's a conversation with the world. It's you saying, here's what I believe in. Do you believe it too? When your message is honest, your energy is aligned, and your offer is clear, and you don't have to shout. The right people will hear you. So before you hit publish, take a deep breath and ask, do I know who I'm serving? Do I know what I stand for? Do I know the one offer that represents me best? If the answer is yes, then you are ready. If no, go back and refine until it's a full body yes. Because launching from confusion creates chaos. Launching from clarity creates connection. And connection is the only currency that never loses value. So if this video spoke to you, comment launch below in the comments and tell me which of these three things you need to clarify first. Is it client, is it niche, or is it offer? And make sure you subscribe, because in the next video we are going to go deeper into the most powerful secret of all. Work smarter, not harder, the joy and strategy. That episode will show you how to make your business feel good again, how to grow through alignment, pleasure, and flow instead of pressure and exhaustion. You don't need more products, you need more precision. And you don't need more effort, you need more joy. So see you in the next one. Bye.